Hi everyone, Deb here. Welcome to the Stash Builder collaboration, which is hosted by Misti Delaney. Her channel is at Grandma Misti with an I, M-I-S-T-I on the end. I will link it in the description or probably the title. And we post on the 3rd of each month, and we're following the theme, trying to make you know, possibly 3 cards, sometimes more, sometimes less, following the theme for that month. Now, if you don't need that type of card, you don't have to do that type of card. You can do any kind of card. But March 3rd is birthday cards, and I am pre-recording this back on February 7th, because I've had stuff sitting out on my desk to do these birthday cards, and I'm in cleaning up my desk and area mode. So I wanted to make these and get them videoed and so I can put the stuff away. Yeah, silly me. So anyway, the first thing is when I was cleaning one of my shelves off, I found 3 kits. I had bought it Tuesday morning, which is now closed. Has been for a while, but this was, I bought it, I guess, sometime after July 2019, probably soon after that. This was Create a Card Birthday Collection. Well, I decided I don't like these things. There were 6 of these um, with the pennants and the Celebrate. That one's what I used. I used all 6 of them. And there were 6 of these, which I'm going to end up cutting the back of and using the reverse side of this for something, because I do not like this. They didn't give enough cut aparts to fit on these various tiered shelves, and I don't feel like stamping and die cutting that many things. I just don't like that. And then there were 12 of these pale blue striped envelopes, and I have them with them. So let me show you what I did. I brought in some other products for most of them. So let me put these other ones over here. This is the first one. So for several cards, you're going to be seeing me use some papers out of this Doodlebug Design Ink Hey Cupcake 6x6 paper pad, which I don't think I had used before, because I didn't see any papers out of it. Now it's used. And I used these Gina Marie designs, these fancy sort of lacy circle, the biggest one. This is one of the pieces out of the kit, this Happy Birthday with the ice cream. And this ribbon is Stampin' Up's Bubble Bath. So it's in the current annual catalog that goes through April, I think. I think April. Page 143 if you're interested. It came in a pack though that had Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly, and one other one. I think Azure Afternoon. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, I used that and just did a little. It needed something else. So that's the first one. The second one, this is a piece of paper out of the Doodlebug, and it went with the sprinkles on the cupcakes. So I wish they didn't put this Celebrate here, because I feel like a lot of these have sentiments on them, and so I have double sentiments on the front. And I guess you were supposed to put the little one on the inside, but I left the insides blank on all of them. And these are the envelopes aren't bad. I don't particularly love the stripes, but they sort of faded it up here so you can write a return address and a to address, and actually maybe the stripes will help me write straight. I don't know. Positive in everything, right? So this was from the kit, this was from the kit. I just took a white circle and a oval, and those are out of this set. These were old Stampin' Up, but these were like old. These were from pre-2018 for sure, because they were still doing Sizzix, and they're not anymore. So yeah, and I just used those because it needed like a little platter for the cake, right? I don't know. This one, Have a Sweet Birthday, had the little rose or whatever. And I just put a little piece of this skinny pink ribbon, tied a little bow. I was going to put it up here because this kind of looks weird to me. But anyway, I decided to put it at the bottom. And I didn't put any gems on because this is such a slippery card base. I don't, without extra glue, I think they'd fall off. So here I use 3 again, wishing you a happy birthday. This is the Lemon Lolly ribbon of the same variety as the bubblegum pink, bubble bath pink, excuse me. Sheer ribbon, 3/8 inch, Lemon Lolly, because it went with this lemon cake with an Oreo looking cookie on the top. And the last one, I think, and this is the macarons. Another piece of doodlebug paper, just to make it pop off the card a little more because the background on this is sort of close to the same color as this, and bumped up on dimensionals. Most of them I bumped up on dimensionals. So that's the first 6 cards. Those were cheat cards because this card kit, and I don't like that they put their thing on the back too. Um, so I think on the other ones, like I said, I'm going to use the back, although the back of these is nicer than the back of these. They're just pale. And the jemmies they gave are like a hot pink, and it didn't, well, it went with the rose, but that was about it. Let me pull one out here. They only give you 18 what do you call ephemera. See, this one I'll probably do something with this on the back, but then the rest of it, it's more matte inside, obviously, to be able to write. I'll probably just use that for card mats on other cards, you know, cut it in half and use it as card mats. So anyway, that's that. Those are the first 6. Then I switched to making A2 cards with the Doodlebug paper. So the first one is this one, and I used trying to remember what I used. I think it's called, oh, I know what it's called. Where did I put that? Celebrate with Tags. Here it is. This balloon and this happy birthday. And I stamped these balloons in Stampin' Up's Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, and Costa Cabana. They're not exactly the colors in here. The yellow, I did also stamp one in Daffodil Delight, and I thought at the time, sorry, everything's falling, right? It was too bright a yellow, but now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have used that one. Well. And I was thinking of putting glossy accents on them. Oh, and then these little gemmy things are retired Stampin' Up! From a few years ago. I don't have it written down, but this is Coastal Cabana, and this is Crushed Curry, actually, which is closer to that color. And I just love the little kitty flying with the balloons on its tied around its belly. And then inside, I just used another strip of the paper, and this was one of the cut aparts. Oops, I'm sorry. It says, let's celebrate. So, happy birthday, let's celebrate. So that's that one. And then this next one also uses paper out of the Doodlebug pack. Oh, and these are on Coastal Cabana cardstock from Stampin' Up! Because I have a bunch of it. But the Make-A-Wish uses a Spellbinders stencil. Do I have that here? It's a 4-part stencil. I'm not convinced I love it. And actually, let me pull this out because I want to show you. It's called Make-A-Wish Confetti, I think. Confetti. Make-A-Wish Confetti. And the reason it's called confetti is because the stencil has the confetti dots. But I didn't want the confetti dots because I was using this paper instead. So that was a little tricky, and also it doesn't look like they have quite as much white as what I got with when I used the die, so I don't know what I did wrong, but there's like too much white. But I stink at fussy cutting, so I just left it, and I put a bunch of the crushed curry jemmies all over the front. This ink though, this was all to new because there's 4 stencils, and I have a few of their inks with the, these are their older inks now, the crisp dye inks. They're switched to something called fresh dye ink now. But I have a bunch of these, and they work fine. And there's 4 colors, lighter to dark, and I used the lightest on stencil 1, then, I used all of them. So the darkest one is the Galactic Stream. So that's what I did there, and then inside again, I used part of the paper and Happy Birthday, and I always tend to put them on this side, so I switched it up just a tiny bit, put it on the left. And also it's a horizontal card instead of a vertical, right? So that's those 2, and then I have one more card, and I went an entirely different direction. Let me put this away so I can bring it in. And this is the card. And this is my favorite one. I guess because I'm an earth sign, I love the earthy colors. So this, couple things prompted this. I had this pack of stickers. They're all birthday related from Dollar Tree. And I don't know how long I've had them. They don't have a year on here that I can tell. But I think I've had them for a while. And they're all about birthdays. I almost used this one another year older, but I didn't. And I like the happy birthday wishes, but I didn't want to use make a wish because I already did. So I just used happy birthday to you. And this piece of textured copper foil I've had sitting in my bin of card mats and stuff now for probably a year or so. So I thought, ooh, that goes really good with copper. So then these, I've had this and I never used it. I still haven't. Oh, yes, I had. I used it once. Oh, sorry. But the only thing I used this time is this die right here, twice to get these. Excuse me, to get these. And also, these are pretty dimensional. They have a little dimensional right in the middle, and then on the back of the cardboard they have a really thick dimensional, and I took that one off, but you have to be really careful because that corrugated paper is thin. It's just paper, and it does tear a little bit when you take it off. Because I bumped all of this up on foam tape, like this kind of foam tape. This stuff I've shown before. I think I got it scrapbook.com. I'm not positive. Um, and I put that up on foam tape because this ribbon has a little dimension to it. Oops, I'm avalanching here. This is Stampin' Up! Too. I have so much ribbon, guys. This is from January to June 2022 mini catalog, artfully composed. They call it white, but I think it looks more like the cream or very vanilla. Anyway, I die cut with a scalloped oval, those ovals I showed you earlier, out of this piece of textured copper foil, but you don't know it because it's underneath the card. And also I put foam tape over that area so it doesn't sink in or anything. But I didn't put foam tape over where the ribbon is wrapped around the back. There's some here and there's some above it, and 3 strips going here, here, and here. So it's level is what I'm trying to say in a long roundabout way. Anyway, so that's all I did on the outside, and then the inside I didn't use foil, but I have copper clay colored cardstock from Stampin' Up, which I haven't used very much of, and a strip of the paper, and which looks like Pussy Willows to me, I think. The little buds, the little cottony buds. But I thought that was pretty cool. So let me know what you think. What's your favorite? Those are my cards for March 3rd. There's no way I could have done a process video with you. I'm not really good at this, so I wouldn't do one with you anyway until I got better at it, I guess. I don't know if I'll use that again. I think that was the second time, and I'm not convinced I love it. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm probably doing something wrong. And I still have half a pack of the card bases, but I'm gonna end up cutting them up for card mats. Yeah. I have so many other things I could have done for birthday, but you have to stop somewhere, and I don't think I'm a card kit kind of person. I'm a kit if you get pieces and papers that you can cut up and make your own. I do better with paper. I love paper. I have a lot of paper. So when you see whole backgrounds of paper, that's why, because I have a lot of paper. And I only really cut into 3 sheets. This one had ice cream on it. I didn't do anything on the inside right now. Ice cream on one side. I think the other side was the confetti, perhaps, I think. And then the kitties, and then the happy birthday. And maybe I cut into, it was either 3 or 4 sheets. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, and maybe the dots were on the other side of the ice cream. Yeah, I can't remember. But I did finally cut into the paper and use some of it, and it's intended for birthdays. So, what's your favorite? Do you like the pre-made kind of cards? I am not a big fan. I kept trying to having to doctor it up, and then I'm like, well, I need to find a couple, I probably have some inside birthday sentiments. Because that's the thing, when I buy a card this size at a store, I expect it to have a really nice sentiment inside, and these don't have anything inside right now. And these just have pieces of paper and little cutouts, so yeah. Anyway, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out Misty's channel, which, like I said, will be in the title and in the description probably. And I'll also link other participants that I am aware of. But this is an open collab, more or less, so some might not participate every month. Yeah, so anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Hugs, love, and peace.